Hey guys, Karen from the Imaginary Zone, and today I'll be just showing you a few ways that you can profit in Team Fortress 2. Before I get started, I do want to show you one website in particular, and this is backpack.tf. And basically what this website does is it lists every single item in the game and how much it's worth in metal. So for example, this liquor locker is worth 5.33 refined, this is worth 1 scrap, and etc, etc. You can obviously see how much they are worth. So what this can help you do is this can help you determine how much you want to put something on sale. Just note that not many people will buy overpriced items if they are over this. And you can also use this website to determine if someone's trying to scam you. For example, they're trying to sell you the Jag for maybe 2 scrap, 1 reclaimed maybe. If you do search up the Jag on this website, you can see that it's only worth 1 scrap. So yeah, so this is a good website to use also for finding profit, which I'll go into a bit further later. The first method I do want to cover is called scrap banking, and this is more for beginners and not so much for people who already do have a decent amount of metal in their inventory. So what scrap banking is, it's when you use this website called scrap.tf, and you just click on banking, then weapons, of course after you log in. And what you do is you just go through their inventory, and well, firstly, to start scrap banking, you do need a few weapons or at least 1 scrap in the inventory. Excuse the rain in the background. There's like some cyclone brewing in the back. But yeah, once you come to an item that someone's requested or that you want to sell, or you think that someone will buy, you just go ahead and say someone wants a candy cane. So it's worth 0.05 scrap for 1 weapon, right? So what you do is you buy 2 at a time, or you can buy 4 at a time. Try buying them in sets of 2 or in even numbers. And so you're paying 1 scrap for 2 weapons. Then what you want to do after you go ahead and purchase these items is you want to sell 1 of them for 1 scrap each. Therefore you're making a total of 0.5 scrap for every single weapon you sell. No, actually, yes, you're making a profit of 0.5 scrap. So yeah, this is called scrap banking, or sometimes known as scrap farming, and it is just buying weapons for 0.5 and selling them at 1 scrap. So that's basically what that is. And the next one is called hat banking. And what hat banking is you go into Steam trading service, Team Fortress trading service, and what you do is you go ahead and tell people that you're buying crafted hats for 1 refined each. Make sure they're crafted hats, because the first time I started to do this, I was advertising that I was buying any hats, and I was scammed at first, but then I learned the differences. So you want any hats that can be crafted, and you want to pay 1 refined for these, because once you pay 1 refined, you can use the scrap.tf bots, or there's another website that you can sell stuff via bots, and that's called TF2 vendor, I'm pretty sure. And so what you're basically doing is you're buying hats for 1 refined, and you're selling them for 1.11 refined to 1.44 refined. So this is a bit better than weapon banking or scrap banking, but it is kind of a slower process. I personally never used this. I did try using it, but I never did use it because I found it hard that people would sell hats for 1 refined, knowing this method already. So yeah, that was the hat method and the scrap banking method. The next one I want to go into is called unusual buying. Well, not unusual buying, but it's when people are selling their unusuals for cheap. So let's just say offer, too many R's. Alright, so I'll make this offer unusual. So for example, I'll be selling my unusual for a few keys. And you'll see what I mean by quick selling in a second. This website I'm using is TF2 Outpost, and what it basically does, it just lists, no one's looking for them at the moment. But what it basically does is it lists what people have, so this is what they have, and this is what they want. So for example, this guy has hats, and he wants keys and refined for them. I wouldn't really recommend for beginners to look at paints, because they're not really worth it, and they are a bit hard to they are a bit hard. They are a bit hard to understand. My bad there. So yeah, that is a pretty good way to profit. And what quick selling is you're buying people's unusuals for maybe 7+ keys, and you're selling them for maybe two to one more keys than what you purchased it for. So that's called an unusual buying or quick selling or quick buying. I'm not too sure what you want to call it. And the last method is using a website called trade.tf. To use this website in the first place, you do need some refined in your inventory already, and that is because for you to use this website, you do need to pay. Not real money, but in-game items. What I normally do is I pay 1 refined, and that allows me to use the website for one. I'm sorry, I got distracted by this guy. So you pay 1 refined for 8 hours, right? And what this website basically does is, I'll show you right now. So good deals. So because I haven't gone pro yet, it's going to tell me this. So someone from the website that only pros can see is selling this for this. And once you go pro, it will tell you their name and whether they're from TF2 Outpost or scrap.tf or wherever. And what this basically does is it finds profit for you. And I've used this multiple times, and I've seen people put items on the market that I could profit by a shit ton. I actually bought a strange sticky grenade launcher for I think 4 refined, and it was worth a key and a bit. So I did make a decent amount of profit. So this website is pretty good. And the last method I do want to show you is how you can profit off Steam. And that is, so oh yeah, this is my Steam profile, by the way, so you can add me if you want. My name is this, and I'm not going to change it for a while. Feel free to message me, etc, etc. Yeah, so what you can do is, if you go into my inventory, for example, I do have a few trading cards. So I do have these, and these cards are worth a few cents. So this one is worth a bit more than others. But normally you can go around to TF2 websites or even trading service, and you say, hey guys, buying Steam trading cards for 1 scrap. And after you pay 1 scrap for the cards, you then go into your inventory, click sell, put them on the market for 6 cents, then into your money they go. So yeah, that is a pretty good way. And so I was using that method because it was a lot faster, and because I couldn't be bothered doing this anymore. I did get a bit lazy. So I came across this website. I have talked about this website in my other video. I'll just go into it quickly on this. What you basically do is you log in, earn coins, and with coins, so this is how to get coins. You can do premium offers, surveys, free offers. So yeah, so this is just simply downloading this onto your phone, then playing it once, then you can delete it. But what you can do is you earn points. After you've earned enough points, you can redeem games, Steam trading cards, and you can get them at low prices. So if I just do trading cards, counter, here we go. So they have 3 in stock at the moment, and this is how many coins for 1 card, which is pretty worth it, seeing as though you're paying nothing for points and you are getting trading cards. This is a fast and efficient way. That's all for today, guys. So it was trade.tf, and you'd need refined to use that, but you can profit greatly from that. TF2 Outpost to find people who want your items or who are looking for other items, or perhaps you want to sell them. Scrap.tf is where you can do banking weapons or hats. You can also join raffles. And backpack.tf is how to determine prices. Anyway, that is all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was the Imaginary Zone. If you enjoyed it, hit like, comment, and subscribe, or you can add me on Steam and message me away. Anyway, that's all for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed.